everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to this giant stack of silver. This is not a full stack video, this is simply the overview of what people have ordered in the recent and potentially last ever group order before Brexit all happens. Now we've got a lot to get through here. There's over 1,500 ounces. If you want to start with the unboxing of all of this stuff, Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I showcased that yesterday. It's well worth the look. The link is down in the description below. And you can see all of this wondrous silver come out of the boxes that we got from the European Mint. Now, for those of you who haven't seen one of these videos or understand what a group order is all about, this is not my silver. This is all purchased on behalf of other people in the community on the silver forum. And we could, I don't know, because I'm filming this slightly ahead of the Brexit final decision, big crunch date or week. So I don't know what the outcome is as I'm filming this. So at the moment of filming, we can buy stuff from Europe, have it imported to the UK, free trade, lovely jubbly, in it comes, no problem. And silver in Estonia and various other countries are at lower rates of tax, so we get it tax-free. Brilliant, lovely. If we buy it from a UK dealer, 20% tax goes on top of something that's made of silver. So you'd get this lovely Queen's Peace 10-ounce coin for 150 quid, plus then 20% on top, so 180 quid total. It's quite a rip-off, really. You know, tax on silver, it's not good, and I don't like it. So we've been buying from Europe for this last, gosh, 2 and a bit years now. I've been doing group orders on the forum. We started with a Belgian company, goldsilver.be, and now we're using the European Mint. This is what we've ordered, by the way. This was a quick-fire Brexit busting group order, I called it, and we had a limited number of different items for people to order, and that's what they've all ordered. So there's a huge sum of silver here, as I said, over 1,500 ounces worth, including the brand new Yales, the pox-ridden goats. Now, the problem is that with the unknown that is coming from Brexit, we now don't really know what is going to happen. So here's the pox-ridden goat, as you can see, really good looking. Or not, if you don't like it. It's obviously beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and this is definitely one of those ugly coins, but I find it quite endearing. Now, with the future of Brexit, we don't know what the situation's going to be, and I've seen a few things up on the forum about what happens if you've purchased something before Brexit, but then it comes into the country after Brexit. Well, in my opinion, HMRC, customs, duty, import, whatever they're called, they'll levy the tax wherever they can. Of course they will. That's what they're designed to do, collect money, collect taxes from Joe Public. So yeah, if you are looking at this now, and let's just hypothetically say we've got an extension to the 12th of April, or whatever date it might be, 22nd of May, who knows, then you know, if you are going to be ordering some more stuff from Europe, it's probably best to do it well in advance and make sure that it's in country before you get that big tax bill afterwards. That's my best advice to you guys. So yeah, we don't know what the future is going to hold for group orders. Certainly, regardless of what's happening, Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I are going to take a little bit of a breather from doing these orders. We've been doing them solidly, it seems, this whole year so far. And this whole year, we've managed to place over £100,000 worth of orders. And for those in America, that's about $130,000 worth of orders of silver. So it's quite, you know, it's quite a lot. Let's put it like that. Here's some of the Canadian maples. They are very pretty, and hopefully with these modern new ones they've got the anti-milk kind of spotting technology, the mint shield guard, so hopefully those will be pretty cool. Really do like those. They're very satisfying to see and look at, I have to say. So yes, future of group orders, I think regardless of the outcome of Brexit, Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I will be taking a break. If there's a delay until the 12th of April, that's not enough time in my head to organise another group order. However, if it's extended to something like the 22nd of May, then maybe we will do another group order, perhaps in April. But if it's extended to the 22nd of May, it's most likely that we have had a deal whereby we will have the extension period or the acclimatisation period up to sort of December 2020 or beyond. So, you know, free trade will still reign in that sense. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, I think it's probably best not to speculate. And many people out there are, like myself, just completely fed up. And I really am completely fed up of Brexit shenanigans, what's going on with Brexit. and you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I just wish we'd have had this outcome sorted months and months and months ago, because being able to plan as a business, being able to plan as an individual for investments is really important, and it's just impossible to do that at the moment with the way that Brexit's gone and is going. So yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let's change the topic entirely now. So we can see here that there's a lot of different items which have been exceptionally popular from this group order, and as you saw on that list, the most popular of them is the Britannia, which is kind of self-evident, I suppose, because it is the flagship coin of kind of UK silver investing. It's, of course, capital gains tax exempt, which is really, really important for those of you who have slightly higher budgets and you're looking to invest in larger amounts of silver. Of course, one of the things with capital gains is that if you end up having to, or you think you might end up having to pay it in one particular year, is just spread out your allowance or spread out your selling such that your allowance doesn't overflow into that extra kind of bracket. So there's different ways around kind of looking at capital gains. It's not necessarily something to worry overly about, and as you can see, a lot of people have picked up other things here. The maples, the eagles and the dragon bars, those are all or taxable in terms of capital gains tax, so it's not necessarily something a lot of people worry about. But of course, capital gains tax exempt coins like the Oriental Border Britannias, these are really cool. I love these. I've focused these on, or put these in focus on In Focus Friday a couple of weeks ago, and they were incredibly popular in the silver and gold, and they come in a sealed pack of 20 when you order rolls of 20 of them, so those are always good. Hopefully the quality on all of those is very good. I did find one which had a huge scratch down the Queen's face, which was not so good. So we have, as I said, a fairly restricted kind of outlay of different coins here. Let's just have a look at some of the other Queen's Beasties whilst we've got them here. As you can see, they're all in tubes, and a really interesting thing from the Royal Mint is that the Queen's Beast 2-ounce coins come in tubes of 10, and I found, as you can see, 14 is actually what fits in them. So when we get them in these group orders and we then organise and make sure everything's come, we amalgamate them into the different tubes of 14, just so it's a lot easier. But it's odd that the Royal Mint does that, and we have these huge amounts of these little foam squares, which I'm sure any bullion dealer out there will sympathise with. You know what they look like. So there's the Falcon, very, very cool indeed. Very popular. The Falcon was the second most popular Queen's Beast after, of course, the brand new Yale. We were very lucky to get the Yale. It was literally in hand with the European Mint about literally a day before we were going to order these coins. So we're very good to have got those in. Unfortunately, we missed out on the 10-ounce Queen's Beast Bull, which is going to be available from early April. So Brexit pending, we're going to see how that goes. So here we have now the Bull. I like the Bull. A lot of people don't like the Bull, but I think it's very cool. I do like that. And then the last one to showcase for you here is the Unicorn. Of course, the earlier Queen's Beasts are now garnering quite large premiums, so hopefully these ones will all go that way in due course. But of course, there's no guarantee that they will, so do bear that in mind. I'm not telling you that these are a surefire thing or anything along those lines. So there you go, there's the Unicorn. The Griffin of the lot is my favourite, and I will be doing an overview of the Yale and then showing you the updated kind of collection to date at some point in the near future, so lots to consider. So that is basically it. That's all of the different types of coins that we've ordered here today. Lots to do now. Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I will be packaging up everybody's individual items. Probably by the time these videos go live, you guys will have got your silver if you've ordered already. And we'll also know perhaps what's happening with Brexit, because by the time these videos go live, it will be after the 29th of March. So we'll know kind of one way or another whether we're out, or whether we're still in, or whether we've got an extension, or it's cancelled, or whatever. I mean, it's just, it is quite frustrating. It's quite, it's just, everyone's bored of it now. Everyone's kind of over it and done with it and just want to move on from it. And I feel exactly the same way. So hopefully there'll be a resolution soon and we can just crack on with life and try and continue. Now, one thing that I haven't shown here on the table yet is the shiny yellow gold. This is the gold casting grain. I've got some more gold pouring will happen at some point in the near future. I haven't got an exact plan of what I'm going to make with this yet, but we will be doing some more. And that is ultimately what I would say is kind of the future in the UK right now. Not necessarily for my hand-poured silver, but again, Brexit will ultimately have an effect on my hand-pulled silver business about what we're going to be able to do in the future, whether or not it's sustainable, whether or not we can continue at these kind of levels that we are looking at right now. So I want you guys out there to know that there's nothing, we're fine. Like, if backyard bullion hand-pulled silver doesn't work and I have to go back and find a job, I have utmost confidence that I'll be able to interview very well for a job to show what I've been doing, what I've been up to for this last couple of years, rather than sitting there at home doing nothing or watching telly or playing computer games or something. So yeah, don't worry about us. If things don't work out, that's fine. But of course, we're going to try our damnedest to make sure that everything Backyard Bullion continues. And that includes things like doing these unboxing videos. So whether or not we'll end up having, of course, free trade agreements with other countries and we can import silver from other countries, we'll still know. I'm sure as well that the very shrewd European dealers will find some form of loopholes to be able to still import silver at perhaps lower rates of tax. So if there are you silver bugs out there who still want to get hold of cheap silver in the UK, I'm sure that there will be ways of doing it. Of course, the other thing is perhaps margin schemes here in the UK. Sellers, dealers in the UK doing margin schemes. Second-hand markets are going to be critical to watch as well. So there's a lot of doom and gloom that's said about Brexit as it relates to silver and the end of silver stacking, and I've been guilty of that as well. I've been saying that, but I do genuinely think it's going to have a huge impact in the short term. But I think in the long term, remember this, guys, the world continues to rotate. It is, it's just life. Let's crack on with it. Let's enjoy what we've got. And remember that we are all very fortunate that we are able to purchase silver and have all of these wonderful shiny things as investments. So that is all I have to say. I hope you guys have enjoyed this overview and all of these unboxings to date. I want to just put a personal thank you at the end here to all of you out on the forum for these last 2.5 odd years of doing these group orders, for putting your faith in myself and Mrs. Backyard Bullion to create these, organise these, send all of the coins out. We really, really appreciate it. And a huge thank you to the European Mint and to goldsilver.be. I mean, a lot needs to be said of them as well, because without them, this whole idea wouldn't have been born. And we've done, gosh, nearly £250,000 worth of business, over 320 odd thousand US dollars worth of business for the Silver Forum over this last 2 and a bit years. Which is incredible. Like, it's absolutely mind-boggling. So a huge thank you to everyone involved in these group orders. It really does mean the world to us, and it's helped our channel unimaginably grow, and hopefully we can continue with some interesting videos for you guys who like to see giant piles of shininess. So thank you one and all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please put that thumbs up on this video and share it around on your social media. That would be incredibly helpful for everything that we do here on our channel. And if you want to see future videos from us, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed already, you know what to do. Get that bell on and you'll get a notification when we upload videos, and you'll never miss a single one. Thank you one and all. Have a fantastic week ahead. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.